To everyone at home who dreams of being a superstar DJ, it's time to dream bigger. With FUSER, now anyone, yeah anyone, can be a DJ.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another FUSER session, a special FUSER session. It's Wednesday, not Thursday. Slight change from our typical cadence, but thank you all for being flexible and for hanging out with us this amazing holiday weekend. So, hey, everybody. I see some familiar faces in the chat on Twitch. I see some people. Team Retro, welcome. We have a first timer who's watching the stream for the first time. Welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out with us. As you know, we've got everybody on Facebook, on YouTube, on the Harmonix Twitch, but no matter where you are in the world, morning, as Sylvester Temple's telling me, or night over here on the East Coast, we're happy that you're here. Hang out with us, playing some FUSER. I've seen that y'all have been busting your butts at the deck in this game, which has been super exciting to see. Some really, really great mixes, especially that I've been watching from this Rap Spotlight event that just happened. They have been amazing. As y'all could guess, Rap Spotlight was right up my alley, especially with the DLC that came out, a little Wu-Tang. That's my vibe. So super excited to do a little deeper dive into some of your submissions. Of course, we're going to do some mix evaluations today. It's the freaking holidays, so I figure we can do a lot of that. It's a true gift to me to be able to hang out here, spend time with you, and I just want to see what you're making, and hopefully, I do know, actually, that there are some mixes that have been made this past week that are little gifts to me, too. So, thank you for people who've been making mixes, and thank you for everybody who is going to be brave enough to share their mixes on stream today. Okay, we've got some mixed recs coming in, too, from chat. Like, I am loving it. Yes, we see Midnight Snackington just got the game and has been loving it. Super, super happy to hear it. Can I use I love it? Hell yeah, I can use I love it. I don't know if I can say that on the stream. I don't know. Maybe. Well, I said it, so it's too late. But yes, I love that song. Let's talk about the DLC that came out this week because it is unbelievable. I didn't plan that. That just came to me. I know it was low-hanging fruit, but I had to. There's some awesome DLC in FUSER this week. I want to get into it. And you're all going to be pretty excited if you've been following. I have a different cast on that I can actually finally play FUSER again. So I'll be hopping back into Freestyle, and I'm super pumped to actually take some time and mix with all the DLC that's come out in the last few weeks since I've been unable to. So super pumped to get into it. I want to do that right now because there was just so much good stuff available that I want to make sure we get some time to hop into FUSER and get right to it. So before I actually go into Freestyle, before we start evaluating mixes, there is one thing that I want to take a moment to address. This may be seeming a little redundant for you, for those of you that have been playing a ton of FUSER, that have been mastering these events, but I want to take a chance to talk about events. So, events are an opportunity in FUSER that come out on a weekly basis to actually engage with other FUSER players in the community, let them view and vote on your mixes, and it's a chance for you to submit mixes based on different prompts that we give you to make something incredible. I want to show you exactly what I mean. I'm going to go ahead and bring up FUSER right here, and we are going to hop straight into the game. So right now, let me pull it up, getting all my DLC together, boom, boom. And now that I'm in the main menu, I want to show you exactly what you need to do so you can participate in events. If you didn't know, now you know. I'm going to walk you through everything you need to know so that you can actually submit and vote on mixes. I see that we've got some great mixes that people want me to watch already coming in chat. I'm sure a few of those have been from events because they're awesome opportunities to make something a little different from what you may have typically done, and let me show you what I mean by that. So I'm going to head into the social tab, and you're going to see a lot of information here. The first thing you'll see is the Time Runnings Out event, which is happening right now. It's live and submissions are available. This, like I said, happens on a weekly cadence. So right now, you can submit to the Time's Running Out event, but you can also vote on last week's event, which was Rap Spotlight. I'm going to get into that a little bit later, and I'm super excited because the submissions were amazing, but I definitely also want to take a chance to nod some of the past events that have already closed, both submission and voting, but you can still tap into it and view some of the most favorite mixes from that event, see what the community was digging, see what some people have been making. X gon' bust a move, that was one of my favorites, but there are some great opportunities to hop in here and actually get some inspiration for your own mixes. You'll see what the prompt was. For example, rock vintage, make a classic rock tinge mix featuring vintage drums, which is a custom instrument, of course. And you have a different prompt for all of the events. So right now, I'm going to submit a mix live and show you exactly what that process looks like into the Time's Running Out event. So Time's Running Out is a tricky event. This is a heavy task to make an energetic mix at 145 beats per minute in D major with single-use time-limited discs. Now, this is a little more intense than maybe some of the past events you might be familiar with because it sort of pulls some of the inspiration from battles mode, which if you're familiar with, maybe this is super comfortable to you. If you're a little less comfortable, this might be new, but you can only use discs once and they're only available on your deck for a limited amount of time. You'll see exactly what I mean when we actually go into it. Before I get into that, I do want to note some of the other stuff you see on screen here. For example, the submission rewards. So mixes that are upvoted by the community into the top 30% of all mixes submitted will earn this gyrate projection screen. But if you don't win from, being voted into the top percent of mixes, just for voting on other events in this, other mixes in this event, you'll be able to earn swag too. So if you vote on 10 different Time's Running Out mixes, you'll receive the Reactive Glow style track pants when all events are awarded. So as you can see, I've yet to submit any mixes to this event. I'm going for it live. Let's do it right now. This is how you actually submit a mix to an event in FUSER. All right, so first thing, just like if you're hopping into freestyle, just like if you're hopping into campaign even, you've got your customization screen where you could adjust your avatar. My girl Happy's looking cute, little winter cozy chic. I've got my holiday stage effects that if you've yet to get into them, be sure to go ahead and utilize the free different stage effects that are available to you from the most recent patch. And then of course, you're gonna go into your crate. So this is my Time's Running Out crate. I went ahead and pre-filled this with some of my favorite songs, but something I wanna nod to even more than your license tracks is how useful snapshots are when it comes to events. Snapshots are essentially where I can take a picture of the deck at a specific moment in time and I can bring that into my crate and save it for later. So you see I've made all these different snapshots because I went into freestyle before submitting this and actually practiced making my mix. I cannot tell you how helpful it is to actually take some time, go in and start to plan what you're doing. Some of you know I like to keep a little spontaneity when I mix still. So essentially what I did is I went in, took snapshots of things that sort of could encapsulate the vibe I was going for, that gave me a general idea and outline of what I wanted to do, but I'm still gonna sort of go with the flow and see how I actually wanna bring them together. But now I'm gonna go ahead and capture a mix. You'll see I enter into the beautiful Star Glacier stage. My avatar is looking fresh, and now we're gonna go ahead and actually create a mix. So one thing you could do is you could practice your mix here in freestyle, but I already did that. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead, start myself up by playing an audio effect and putting it on autoplay. So essentially I can drop a disc and have it go straight into playing on that effect. And then I'm gonna head over, while I'm in my recording interface, I'm gonna head over to this red button, hover over it, and when I'm ready, I'm gonna go ahead and tap it and get ready to collect my mix, capture my mix. And now when I tap it, I'm gonna go ahead and play with some of these snapshots and see what I can do. All right, let's do it. I think that we can make this happen. I think it's gonna be good. I practiced a little bit, but like I said, I'm still gonna go with the flow. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna go ahead and record this mix right here. We got the high pass filter on. When I'm ready, I'm gonna go ahead and take that off.
Tag team back again. Check it, directed, let's begin. Party on, party people, let me hear some noise. DC's in the house.
Here we go.
Party over here, a party over there. Wave your hands in the air, shake the dairy, yeah. These three words when you get in those days. Whoa, there it is. Hey, man.
Woo! Okay, I kind of killed that. All right, so if I wanted to go back, I could actually utilize this rewind button, change up my selection a little bit. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, dropping that regulate right on time. As I said, if I didn't like what I just did, I could go back, rewind this, and just record once over, a couple bars, as opposed to having to restart the entire thing. But as you can tell, I spent some time thinking about what I was gonna do before I actually submitted it, which I find for me as a planner is super helpful. So now that my capture is complete, I'm gonna go ahead and head into my mix preview where I can see everything I just did from start to finish. So you see I've got my audio effect auto playing, I bring them out into my little intro, and y'all saw the rest that happened. So because I know I liked what I did just there, I'm gonna go and accept and share it with my community. Ooh, okay. I think it's important to note that when you're making your mix and exporting it, name it something good, you know? I see a lot of mixes that are like test or I don't know, which is cool if that's what you're going for, but I definitely am always attracted to mixes that have great names. So let's see. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go with Tag Team in it because that was a tag team inspired mix and they killed it for me, so thanks, shout out. And now I'm gonna go ahead and save that. If I wanted to, I could export a video here. I don't want to at the moment, so I'm gonna go ahead and exit, but you'll see I'll get some XP because I submitted a mix, which is gonna help me level up to unlock on-disc content. So I'm pretty pleased with that mix, but the rest is up to the fans, and this is where I'm actually gonna go in and show you exactly what evaluating mixes looks like. So you can see my submissions are right here. If I wanted to, I could submit another mix, but for right now, I'm gonna go back in and spend some time showing off how to evaluate mixes once they've been submitted. Okay, so now I'm gonna head into Rap Spotlight, which was last week's event, and I'm gonna go ahead and look at some of the mixes that y'all submitted because I know they'll be fire. But like I said, this is a great opportunity for players. If you're a little unsure about submitting mixes to events, get in here, look at what other people are making. It's an awesome place to grab some inspiration from. So I'm gonna go ahead and evaluate some mixes and see what y'all submitted for Rap Spotlight. You'll notice I'm at Ravaged Reef, which is looking good, like this chill avatar. I already love the Tribe Called Quest in it. Alright, so this person obviously listened to the prompt, which was to use the vocal ad-libs instrument and only use hip-hop, R&B, rap, and Latin and Caribbean music. Did I say dance? Maybe? Okay, and then bringing it with that future, I see that. So I like this mix. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a heart right down there. If I wanted to, I could go ahead and follow this person, which I'll do right there. If I want to hear something that they did again, I can go ahead and rewind right there to listen to it again. If I wanted to upvote them, I could tap on this button, and that is what I'm saying. Yes, I love this mix. This was a great mix for the Rap Spotlight event, which I want to upvote it, but I'm just waiting to hear if those vocal ad-libs come in, because I like mixes that really are able to stay within the constraints of the challenge, but actually satisfy all of the different objectives. So let's see. We'll give them a little bit longer. Love Here Comes the Hot Step though. And a little Bobby. Alright, so if I wanted to, I could move on from that mix just by tapping that arrow, and then you'll see another screen come up, and this is where I have another chance to upvote this mix, which, as I specified earlier, is different than liking a mix. If you want a mix to be considered for the top percentage of mixes that you've seen for that event, you would tap this button right here, upvote them, and they're gonna go ahead and other community members will be able to watch it, make their own decisions, and at the end of this voting period, awards will be distributed based on where you land in the different percentages of mixes that have been submitted. So of course, if you have any questions about mixes, let me know. You'll see right here, just like I did with submitting a mix, I'm gonna earn some XP that'll help me level up, unlock some on-disc content like style and music tokens, but you can see I'm that much closer to unlocking the voting reward. I just need to listen to and vote on 2 more mixes, and that's gonna help me bring vocal ad-libs into my crate and unlock it. You'll notice that there's a lot of people that submitted to this. You had to use vocal ad-libs for the actual event itself, but voting on those mixes is the easiest way to unlock that and make sure it stays in your crate after the voting period has ended for this event. So be sure, like I said, if you haven't done it yet, check out events. It is an awesome way to get in touch with the different people who are playing FUSER, sort of gauge what other people's styles and inspirations are, and it's just super fun. I love going in and listening to your mixes, listening to what everybody's been up to, and I can't wait to see what else y'all create. So be sure to submit some mixes for this week's Time's Running Out event, and be sure to check us out on @FuserGame on all socials to stay in touch with what events are going to be coming up in the future. It's a huge part of what you're able to do with the community and be able to make music together. So I highly recommend, if you've yet to do it, get to it. All right, so thanks for listening as we sort of do this walkthrough for some people who are maybe new. I've just picked up FUSER. As you know, if you've been paying attention to our socials, there's sales everywhere. So if you don't have FUSER yet, now is a great time to buy it. I'm gonna go ahead and hop into a couple of these other chats, just see if there's any questions about events or anything else that we've talked about thus far. Hey, Tracy. Trance DJ Dad. Nice. They're enjoying it on PS4. I love to hear that. We've got some other friends who are in the Harmonics chat. Hey, y'all. Glad that you could join us today. So I don't see very many questions yet. I've been seeing a lot of ideas about what people want to be listening to, what I should add to my crate as we get into freestyle. So I say it's been long enough since I hopped into freestyle and just played around a little bit. Let's get into it. I know y'all want to hear some music. I've been talking a lot. I'm going to go ahead and hop into Star Glacier because it's one of my favorites, and we're going to make some music. So I'll go ahead and build my crate right now. This was Time to Fight was a battles crate. So I'll go ahead and start from scratch, and I want to hear from you what y'all want to listen to. Of course, I'm going to add some songs that I've already seen that people want. One of them being I Love It. Ooh, I'm dropping in Gravel Pit though. That's my jam. We'll go ahead and drop in I Love It. Let me know what else y'all want to see in my crate. I need a little bit of Lizzo. Ooh, this flute feature in Mask Off. Y'all know I'm down with that. Y'all know that's right up my alley. Maybe a little salt and pepper there. Espresso. Yes, excellent choice. Let me go ahead and get that. No. There it is. All right, some Regulate. Hot stuff. Don't ask me twice. You know I'll add Regulate too. Let's go ahead and, ooh, OPP. OPP, we need a little OPP. Regulate, okay. Low. Flow Rider. That's my man's right there. Little Schoolboy Q, I think, would be a good shout. Happy. You know what? You're right. Happy is a song that I sleep on all the time, and then I find a way to use it, and it is really, really good. Let's see what else I want. I don't know. Drop some more suggestions in the chat. You know I'm down with OPP. Ooh, maybe... Okay. All the Stars. I think somebody asked for that earlier, so I'll go ahead and add that. Add our resident Unicorn Princess back to Boston here. Ooh, y'all, Feel So Good. This is my song. So freaking good. With the Hollywood swing and bass line in it, that is like top tier for me. Let's see. I've seen a couple suggestions for High Hopes. I'll go ahead and throw that in there. Some great horns in there. We're gonna go ahead and throw that in. Ooh, Gentle on My Mind. You guys know I love that, specifically the bass part. So good. Life is a Highway. Yes, Rascal Flatts. That's my jam. I really love Rascal Flatts a lot. I love his voice. I love it. Life is a Highway is one of my favorite of theirs, but there's just like such a deep catalog there. Whoop, there it is because it's fire. Let's see. I'll go ahead and throw in Unbelievable as well. Good as heck for the piano. Yes, absolutely. We will put that in. Okay, let's see. Ghosts and stuff. I think we had a couple for those. How many more do I have? Okay, I've got one more slot to fill. I'm dropping in one thing because I need those drums. We can go ahead and change up the crate later, but right now I'm just going to go ahead, add a couple different instruments that I want to listen to. Go ahead and add these hip-hop drums, maybe some shouting vocals, lil sax. Let's see, synth bass, I can get into that. Oh, I want some of this. I want some trance piano. We'll get some vibes. And where's my marimba? I'm gonna go ahead and add that. And let's see, some effects. I've seen more and more people using effects, which has been super exciting to watch. It really does add such a special flavor to your mix. It can just be used for so many different things, you know, making a little bit more space, making a loop that sounds so cool, one way sound completely different and still sound amazing. So like, if you've yet to do so, get into effects, y'all. It really makes such a difference. Go with a little chorus. Okay, tape delay. Did I not put tape delay in here? Fool. All right, let me go ahead and add it real quick. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and accept these changes. Oh, maybe I'll throw in a couple snapshots. There are a couple moments when I was preparing for my event mix that I am super excited to hear and sort of expand upon. So I'll go ahead and throw in some of these. Lots of DLC in there, which is always fun to play with. Of course, like I mentioned earlier, if y'all have yet to do it, be sure to hop into your stage kit and take a look at some of the different holiday assets that are available to people now. One of my favorites being these ornaments and candy canes. I'm gonna go ahead with the ornaments this time, but I think the candy canes are cute too. And then you've also got a different light show and a few things that you have available to you from the most recent patch, so be sure to check it out. We've got a great question coming from Orange Knight. Can you snapshot DLC if you don't have the DLC? If you take a snapshot of somebody else's DLC, it will not go into your crate. The only time you're able to mix with music that you don't actually have in your crate is when you're in co-op freestyle. If somebody who has the turn before you plays a track that is DLC that you don't have, it'll still play, but you can't change it. So the second you eject it, you can't use it anymore. You could put an effect on it so you can mix with it a little bit, but you can't actually use DLC in a snapshot that you don't actually own. So let's see. I've got a couple other questions that I just want to make sure I'm not neglecting anybody in YouTube. No, it's looking good. Okay, yes, some excellent song suggestions. I'll throw those in. All right. Great, then let's hop into this freestyle. Oh my God, guys, I'm so excited to play some freestyle. It's been so long. Okay, so let's get into this. The first thing, oh my gosh, with all this new DLC. Okay, so quick thing that I do want to go over. I see that there are some questions about snapshots. What are they? Essentially, a snapshot is a picture of the deck at a specific moment in time. So whether I'm making a mix and I'm really just feeling what I was putting down, or I'm in co-op freestyle and I'm watching somebody else mix and I really like what they're doing and I want to expand upon it, what I can do is tap on this up arrow right here, take a picture of that, or take a snapshot of that moment, and then that goes into my crate so I can add it in. And it appears in little squares like these where you see all the different elements, but not only does it remember what was on the deck, it also remembers the key and tempo, so you don't actually have to remember that specifically. So it's a super helpful tool for if you find a really good idea when you're in campaign and you don't want to forget about it, you can take a snapshot and then head back into freestyle, expand upon that idea. Or as you saw me do earlier, that's an awesome tool to utilize when you are when you're submitting mixes to events. So be sure to explore a little bit in there. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop this espresso green as requested. Oh my God, I do love it. Let's see. Hey, Young Dollar Sign, I see some more friends coming in. Nice to see you in chat. All right. Let's get with it here.
Crown, you be hating and I still hold it down. When you round, man, the girls never lounge. Man, I heard you a hound. Drop, man, that 50 to bounce. Bounce to the down, head tied to the sound. Get down in the wrist now. Get on the talk to the town. Make a when the mouth. Get go south for the boy. Down to the floor. Get down.
I love this bass line. Let's bring this key down a little bit. All right, I gotta spend some time on this. Feels so good because it's so nice. All right, so we've got some requests. Y'all know I like to. Oh my God, this song is so good. It's too good. You know I like to take requests, so let me know what you want me to see, what you want to see mixed in. I'll go ahead and do my best to satisfy those requests. Yes, Gravel Pit Green, it's so good. Let's see, where is it? Lighting up drugs, always fighting in the club. I'm the reason they made the dress code. They figure out what wild when I'm in my fresh clothes. I love that. This kind of reminds me of some like intros to some Wu-Tang songs, so I always like to throw that sort of guttural sound into it. Let's get some hip-hop drums in here. Got all the stars vocals requested. Can do. Every time you walk by your back, get a chill. Yes, Method Man and You God on Gravel Pit. Incredible track. Actually super interesting. There's samples from like some pretty unexpected places. A older French classical composer, a composer as well as a French sitcom. The bass, I believe, is sampled from a song from that French sitcom, which is like, of course, Wu-Tang. Alright, so we've got a request for OPP, green and red in minor. Can y'all tell I haven't played freestyle in a minute? Because I'm just in it. Like, it's been hard to have to abstain for a while for my wrist. But let's go ahead and get straight back into it. OPP, red and green in minor. Let's make sure we are. We're in G minor. I'll go ahead and drop that in.
Yeah, you know me. Get out with OPP. Yeah, you know me. Get out with OPP. Yeah, you know me. Get out with OPP. It's a party. Get out with OPP. Yeah, you know me. Get out with OPP. Yeah, you know me.
See if we can bring in this swing right here. I love that. Another great song with an interesting sample in there. There's a sample from the Black Panther Party in here, if you didn't know, and it's actually credited in the insert in their original physical CD release. Alright, somebody asked for the guitar. Iconic.
Clinging to the rocks and ivy, planted on their columns now they find me. Or something that somebody said because they thought we fit together walking. And it's knowing I'm not shackled
I quite liked that. That was pretty slick. Alright, we've got some more requests. Let me chill. I'm in my own head now. Good as heck green and life is a highway red. You got it. Alright, alright, alright. Green. Alright, come on, sing. Oh, sorry, I thought that was I Love It. Alright, my hands are getting back warmed up again. I feel it. Alright, we had some more requests for low. Let me just do it because I love it. With the straps. Hey! We have a good question. Wondering why colors are different on different consoles? It actually corresponds with the controller that you're using. So if you're playing, as you see, I'm playing on PC, but I'm using an Xbox One controller, it's going to reflect whatever I'm using, just like it does whether you're on Switch or PlayStation or PC. Alright, we've got some requests for those horns from High Hopes. Let me bring them back. Alright, come on, Pharrell. Hit me with that bass. A little unicorn princess in here. Yes. Just Dance, I got you. I will bring in some Nicki in here. I would never say no to my girl on Nicka. Oh my god, this bass? What have I been doing? That should be in everything. Okay, that snapshot right there, that's fire. Write that one down, y'all. This sounds nice.
What you know about going out? Head west, red next TV.
Ah!
Trying to live it up. Ride good, big truck, beats all good it up. Stick a kid, look it up. Jig with a cut, slip Chris with it up. Ride, get your nuts, I can't get it up. I'm a big man, get this man room. I'd hit everything from Cancun to Cancun.
Up a sweat. Come on, girl, let's go over signs that we know how to become number one in the hot body show. Now push it good.
Yeah, this mix is flowing. I'm glad that y'all are digging this.
Push it good. Push it real good.
Taking it back to the old school, cause I'm an old fool who's so cool. If you wanna get down, I'ma show you the
Alright, we've got a request. Ghost and Stuff Red. I'll go ahead and do that. Regulate Green, excellent bass line, absolutely incredible. We've got Juice Blue and Man of the Year Yellow. You got it. Alright, we'll bring this tempo down a little bit. We're gonna drop it like what, 128? Ah! Fortnite! Did you just guess that, or did you set me up for what you knew was gonna be fire? I'm curious, because this sounds great. Wow, I just want to let this ride. This is nice. Man, I wish I had the stir-fry drums to put under this. That would sound amazing. Let's see if I can do my own little finesse on that. Here comes the hot stepper. You got it. Alright, Ghost and Stuff, Fred. How do you... Okay, so let's see. Got a request for Ghost and Stuff, red. Hot Stuff, yellow. Alright. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Alright, let's try that with the Ghost and Stuff, red. I'll go ahead and transition into that. This bad boy on there. Alright, so we've got a question from Just Dance Pro 505 coming. How do I do that thing where I switch between the different basses and vocals under the part playing? So what I'm doing to do this, because I'm using the Xbox One controller, I'll show you on that. But essentially, I can go ahead and... Yeah, this is sounding nice. I can go ahead and select whatever track I want. For this example, I'm going to do the Emery bass. I'm going to hold down my left trigger, and that's going to make whatever I tap go into my cue, as opposed to go directly into the mix. And then when I'm ready to drop it into the mix, I can either use my deck control to swap it in, or I can go ahead and tap on both my triggers, and it'll take whatever's in that cue and bring it up to the deck. Let's bring this tempo up a little bit for this mix.
Everybody else knows what they're taking tonight.
Life is a highway, blue, green, and yellow. Okay.
Tag team back again. Check it, direct it, let's begin. Party on, party people, let me hear some noise. DC's in the house, jump, jump, rejoices. There's a party over here, a party over there. Wave your hands in the air, shake the dairy, yeah. These three words when you're getting busy. Move, dance, take me.
All right, that felt so good to spend some time back in freestyle. Oh my gosh, I've missed not being able to play way too much, but I do want to spend some time because I've really been enjoying actually listening to the mixes you've been making. So before I do any more freestyle, because y'all know I can get caught up in that for days at a time, I want to go ahead and listen to some mixes. So if you're watching on the FUSER Twitch, if you're watching on the Harmonix Twitch, no matter where you are, if you're playing FUSER, if you've been playing FUSER, go ahead and let me know what your username is and what mixes you have made. I would love to actually play some different mixes from the community, and I'm super excited to see what y'all are making. So I already see one coming from Banana Peaches, who I'm pretty sure I follow. So nice. I'm gonna go ahead and hop in here, see if I can find you and find the mix that you've requested. As you can see, I've been in here following some people, especially people whose mixes I've stumbled upon and that I really dig. So be sure to make your mixes, even if they're not for events, in freestyle. Get in there, show me what you got, because I'm really enjoying watching what everybody's making. But Banana Peaches has a Never Gonna Give It To You mix that they want us to listen to, so let's hop in and see what's up. All right, I see some other familiar faces coming in. Dan Fan, I know yours is gonna be fire. Let's see what y'all have. Mr. J Star, I just saw one of your mixes, but let's see what's up. Love the crank it lead vocals, or crank that.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I feel commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this.
Love a double vocal. Smash the like button for that.
I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand.
More face, she's clothing. You can chill, come back and get the streets open. I've been doing this for 19 years. Wanna fight me, fight these tears. Put in work and it's all for the kids. These cats done forgot what work is. They don't know who we be, good game, but they don't know who they see. First we gonna rock, then we let it pop, go, let it go.
I'm sorry, the DMX vocals over All Star Bells will never not be funny to me. That will never not be hilarious. Orange Knight, I see your point. I'm also a huge fan of using the all-star mixes at the end of a mix. Banana Peaches, killing job. I think you are rapidly becoming a master that is able to not overdo it, but still curate a vibe. So I love that phrase too. But that sounds amazing. Thank you for showing your mix to us in the community. Be sure to go follow Banana Peaches if you don't already for some dope mixes. And one of the cutest avatars in the game, so get hip to it if you're not already. Let's go see what else is going on in FUSER. Like I said, I remember seeing one. Let's see if I can go in order. I remember seeing one from Dan Fan. Okay. UEG Spartan, who has been making hella mixes and killing it, is also somebody I follow, so let me go ahead and find them through that. But, you know, I really appreciate the people who have been on these sessions and mixing with us, and they are awesome profiles to go in and check out what it looks like when somebody's really put in some time playing FUSER. So don't just listen to me, go in yourself and follow some of your friends to make sure that you are exposing yourself to as much inspiration as you can. UEG Spartan, great candidate for that. Always some dope mixes, obviously a dope looking avatar. Let's go ahead and view some more mixes. You wanted us to listen to New Rule Spitfire's request. Let's do it and see what's up. Love the stage, love the Christmas ornaments. Yes, love the use of effects. Always down for that. That is a great way to build an intro too, which clearly UEG understands. Oh no, I've hit my limit. Okay. I'll have to clear out some of my snapshots so that I have room to make some more, because I can only save a finite amount of those. So I'll have to go in and adjust my limit a little bit. But yes, UEG, using effects, building sort of that anticipation.
I keep pushing forward, but he keeps pulling me backwards. Now I'm standing back from it, I finally see the pattern. He makes me feel like nobody else.
Yes, that Mr. Brightside. Man, I have nothing to say to you. I have no... Dang it, I went to snapshot it again because it's so good. Alright, just a quick throwback. Do y'all remember back in the day when I used to evaluate mixes and be like, oh, I would do this or maybe try this, and now like I have nothing. Like, this is obviously somebody who's spending plenty of time in the game, has mastered their loops. You know exactly where everything's coming. I mean, even that little drop at the very end, just to have that little finite exclamation from the vocals, like, that's perfect. And no constructive criticism even. Like, this is just clearly somebody that has spent some time in FUSER and is making things super intentionally, which is always something really exciting for me to see, because it's, I think, a moment we've talked about a lot where it's like, oh, I've made this mix and it surprisingly sounds really good, and then there's that moment where like, I made this mix and I know it sounds good because I did it on purpose. So shout out, that was crazy good. We're gonna go ahead and listen to some other people, see what some other friends have made, but that was an exceptional mix. Like I said, be sure to be following each other, spend some time in co-op freestyle together, look at mixes people are exporting, because it's one of the best ways to learn about what other people are doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and go look just to make sure I'm not missing anybody in YouTube that wants me to look at their mix. I don't see this quite, I don't see any from there quite yet, but let me see anybody in Facebook. We've got, let's see, DJ Stevie Ray. Let's see if we can find you here in FUSER. All right, Stevie Ray, let's go ahead in here and see if you've made some mixes that we can take a listen to. Ooh, Ultra Mega Mix, I like that. I also, ooh, old school. Let's see, Party Starter. Okay, this is what I'm talking about, y'all. Good names. These are great names. I can't even choose which one I want to listen to because I like all the names. So I'm gonna go ahead with, okay, yes, let's see what you submitted for the Rap Spotlight event, which voting is currently open for. So if you want to hear some other mixes that use hip-hop, rap, Latin Caribbean, dance music, and R&B, as well as vocal ad-libs, custom instrument, go ahead and check that out. Already starting off strong with the message. I mean, this is definitely an ode to hip-hop, y'all feel me? And there's my vocal ad-libs. Perfect submission for the Rap Spotlight event. Yup. Smooth transition, totally hip-hop inspired. I love it. We've got old school Bust Move, Salt and Pepper, who are iconic and incredible, all of them in their own right. Love that you brought back the vocal ad-lib too. The only flaw with this mix is that I went directly to your profile and saw it and didn't see it in the event voting submission because it's so good. That would have been a big upvote for me, but I am going to go in and evaluate some more mixes later, so I'm sure I will see some additional ones. I agree, Dan Fan. The vibe there was like spot on. Old school for hip-hop. That was old school hip-hop, an ode, a celebration of that. I thought that was awesome. Way to sort of master that prompt. Shout out Stevie Ray. Thanks for sharing your mix on stream. Let's take a look at some other friends. I see some friends in chat that are sending in their names. Let's see. Mr. J-Star, I did listen to one of yours earlier. If I'm not tripping, I swear I just saw you type in here, but I think I follow you too, so I'm sure I could find you, but it'll be a little faster doing it this way. Oh, and I'm typing in the wrong place again. All right, Mr. J-Star, let's see what you have been up to. No, let's see. Let me find where you typed in here. Here we go. I think this is you right down here. View more mixes. Passionate Thunder. Yes, this is the one that you wanted us to watch. Let's go ahead and see what you did here. Ooh, Jump by Criss Cross. Stop, man. For those of you that do have music suggestions, I'll tell you exactly what to put them in a minute. I just want to listen to this real quick. Why is this making me emotional? It's the Mr. Brightside lead guitar. That's why that sound just like gets me. Again, this is like somebody else that you can tell Mr. J-Star spent a ton of time in FUSER because like this is clearly super intentional. There's a theme that goes throughout the entirety of the mix. It's named well. Their avatar looks amazing. Like it's a W on all fronts. And you can and what I just said stands even more true now. Yes, Orange Knight is saying the transition is mostly variation of the Thunder vocals, and yeah, absolutely, which is personally something I really like to do just because, like, it's almost like making your own mini event, right? Like, we have events on a weekly basis that you can actually go into and submit, and then bringing back that Mr. Brightside guitar, bro, I will cry. Big fat like for me. But yeah, I think that if you sort of challenge yourself, like, I want to make a mix using only bass, go ahead and do that. It's like doing your own little mini event, and it can come up with some really cool results that you probably didn't expect. Yes, Mr. J-Star did just give us a masterclass in using, oh, I just went way back, but we just got a masterclass essentially in using 3 bass discs together, which I totally would recommend. We see Moran Brigade saying that you thought maybe using 3 blue discs and not 3 green. Yeah, that is a really slick trick, I think, when you use some of the same instruments to sort of convey a feeling or a vibe. If you go into my profile, actually, one of my more recent mixes that I exported was Get Busy, but Not That Busy, which was an ode to the yellow disc. So it was mainly like entirely me mixing with yellow discs, which was super fun. I do want to evaluate some more mixes, but even more so, I want to play FUSER with you because it's been so long since I was able to actually hop on stream and play. So I want to make sure we get some time to go into co-op freestyle. For those who are new here, if you have FUSER, go ahead and throw it open because we want to spend some time in co-op freestyle together. I'm pulling up my profile right now because you can follow me at Yes Basra Khan or Funway BAT1621 if you're having trouble finding me there. And I'm gonna go into co-op freestyle and actually play with some of y'all. I'll start a private session and invite anybody who's online to it. So if you wanna mix with me, be sure to go. I'll go ahead and throw my name in chat. Funway BAT1621. If you don't follow me already, go ahead and do so. I'm gonna go in the meantime, go into customization and make sure that my crate is everything I want it to be. I'll go ahead and open my Frost one because I quite liked that. But as promised for Just Dance, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I have my girl Nikki in here. We'll take out a little starships, that's what I'm looking for. Go ahead and throw Nikki in there and we are good to go. So my crate looks good, it looks how I want it to. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I have the right crate. Maybe I'll change up my look a little bit. Y'all know I got, you know what, let's throw it back to the classic DJ Z.O.E. It's been a while since I brought her out of retirement. It seems like it's been so long. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that everybody looks good. And I've got my holiday kit all set because I am super pumped for the holiday this week. And we will go ahead and mix. I see that Orange Knight wanted Feeling Never Lasts, so I'll go ahead and throw that in too. Let's see, I'll go ahead and take out, oh, this is getting harder and harder. Go ahead and take that out. Let's go ahead and throw in some Faint Shadow right there. And now I think we're good to go. So let's go ahead and hop into a co-op freestyle sesh. Don't worry, Wu-Tang's already in there. And that's nothing to with. So I'm gonna go ahead and adjust this. We're gonna do a little shorter round, but we'll still do 2 rounds. I'm gonna go in at night and hit up Source Decay because that's what I'm feeling right now. And let's start a private show. As soon as I get into my screen, I'll go ahead and invite some of these players who were on stream with us today so we can all hang out together and play a little something. Like I said, for you to follow me, or excuse me, for you to be invited to the session, you gotta follow me, and it is Funway BAT, Funway BAT1621 if you're trying to find me. All right, just making sure that I'm not missing any questions in any of the different chats on social. Yes, Stevie Ray, thank you for submitting a dope mix. I appreciate you hanging out with us here today. Appreciate all of you hanging out with us here today, especially this holiday week. I'm sure y'all are busy. Hopefully, you know, I'm missing my family for sure. I'm not able to be with them like many of you out there staying safe and distanced. So hopefully you're able to find some joy in the holiday and hopefully even link up with some people on FUSER, maybe hop in a co-op freestyle together. If you need help finding some of those sessions, be sure to make sure you're part of our FUSER Discord channels. You can join the Harmonix Discord, head into our FUSER channels and check out what people are up to. There have been some amazing posts with people's mixes, when people are streaming, as well as actually putting parties together so we can go in and do co-op together. So be sure to check that out. And if you have music requests and suggestions, you can drop them directly into that Discord, the Harmonix Discord, where we do have a FUSER music channel where we actually take a look at everything that the community suggests and recommends. So if you have some ideas, go ahead and throw them right into that Discord, and we'll be sure to take a look. So I'm gonna make sure, oh, my girl Pooja's on, what's up? I'm gonna go ahead and invite everybody. I see some familiar names in here. What's up, Dan Fan? Death Jester is a killing DJ. Lady of Wakanda. Oh, you guys crack me up for real. All right, Red Boy, what's up? Good to see you. Good to see you. Nerdcore, welcome back. Thanks for hanging. Wow, it's so nice to see so many familiar faces in here. I'm so happy that y'all are playing and having a good time together. I'm gonna go ahead and invite everybody that I see who's live or online right now. All right. It looks like that's everybody who we've got right now. So if you don't already, be sure to follow me either Yes Basra Khan or FUNWAYBAT. You can follow me right here, and I'll invite you to these different sessions. Or excuse me, this different freestyle. I understand sometimes it can be nerve-wracking to mix in front of people, but I promise if you're gonna do it with any community, these are the people to do it with. Everybody's been super supportive, super kind and encouraging as we've been mixing together, which has been really, really happy, making me super happy to see. So if you're feeling a little apprehensive, I say go for it because it is worth it. Everybody's super chill, super nice, and we're all just here to have a good time. Plus it's co-op, right? We're not in battles. We're all on the same team here. We're just chilling. What? DJ Z.O.E. classic. I missed you, girl. All right, so I see that we've got a full roster here of people ready to perform. You can go ahead. Actually, let me go ahead and tap that off. Make sure that I'm not neglecting anybody who's on right now. Okay. Yep, we had all that. Oh, I maybe missed that one. I'll just go ahead and go through it one more time to make sure anybody who wants to hop in and view, or as we're mixing for the next couple of sessions, can join. I already know I invited y'all. Yep, just in case, I'll go ahead and add these folks, invite, and we're good to go. So I'm gonna say I'm ready, and let's get to mixing. Okay, oh my gosh, I've missed being in freestyle so much, y'all. I've missed just playing. All right, let's see. I'm up first. I'll try to do y'all right and start it off okay. Let's see how it goes. All right, we want to hear a little Nikki. You got it. Let's go ahead. Coming up, so we're all good. Let's see what y'all are up to. I'm just gonna sit back, make some requests. Strong crate, strong crate. I love the vocals from the middle. I mean, I love the whole track, but I really love the vocals. Okay, this person has spent their time on these effects and their audio effects and drums. Yup, a little Sugar Hill Gang and Wu-Tang. That's a pretty legit week of DLC if you ask me. Did all of that rhyme? Like, I really didn't mean it to, but here we are. With the strips. Hey! Bang, bang, no. Bring Me to Life too. Such a brilliant track. Can go with anything. Stands alone on its own. I just couldn't say enough good things about it. Oh my gosh, I need to make some more room for snapshots because these are too good. La Soul? Dude, what? Yes, I want some De La Soul in here. That's an excellent suggestion. I actually saw De La Soul pre-COVID everything. I saw it safely back in May of the year before this one. And it was crazy good. They were touring with Wu-Tang Clan and Public Enemy, actually. It was iconic. I'm all for De La Soul in here. Yeah, that would be amazing.
Up like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolie.
Ooh, okay.
He talks about you in his sleep, and there's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolie. And I can easily understand how you could easily
Dang,
take
I would
my
snatch
name
up this too. Alright, good news is I get to at least mix on top of it. Try this 3 of 1 kind of disc. Alright, let me find a little dance. Well, I was liking that vibe. I didn't want to ruin it. I was already going to miss the request. Sorry. I would have dropped Donna in. I'm kind of mad at myself. It's too late though. Yeah, the Don't Fear the Reaper lead instrument track goes real hard. You know, Message Received, I'm still a fan. I don't know, that feels wholesome and like really nice. I need somebody to use Low though. Hopefully I get a chance to request it because I have not heard enough of that song. P-Funk? Yes! Hell yes! Heck yes! Let's get some P-Funk in this game. I'm down. I'm waiting for the day where I can mix with a little Bootsy Collins bass line. I would lose my freaking mind. That would sound so good. This is a killing mix. Super like aspirational. I don't know. I feel like I could do anything right now with this Don't Start Now lead instrument track behind me. Alright, yes, I will re-invite you as soon as we get back into the lobby after these couple of rounds, and we'll do another round of freestyle, or co-op freestyle, to make sure that a few more friends can get a chance to come in and mix with us.
Never get nothing to me. Every time I turn around, cats got their hands out, running something from me. I ain't got it, so you can't get it. Let's leave it at that, 'cause I ain't with it. Hit it with full strut. I'm a chill, till I face the world like a turtle in the bullpen. You against me against you. Whatever, whenever, you gon' do. I'm a wolf in sheep's clothing. Only one that you know, you can chill. Come back and get the streets open. I've been doing this for 19 years. Wanna fight me, fight these tears.
Dan, what are you doing, man? This sounds killer.
They don't know who we be, but they don't know who they see. First we gonna front, then we gonna hold. Then we let it pop, don't let it go. It's gon' give it to you. He gon' give it
Alright, I got a thing or two to learn from you on that hip-hop vibe. That sounds good.
don't let it go. Don't let it go. Don't let it go. Gon' give it to you. We gonna rock, then we gonna
That was masterclass in a proper co-op freestyle turn. That was solid, man.
Beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair, with ivory skin, and eyes of emerald green.
Ooh, there was a request in the FUSER music Discord channel, but I can't. What was it? I freaked out though. So, oh, if somebody was requesting some Shaka Khan, man, I don't know what I would do. I would have like a 48-hour FUSER session just trying to see as many things I could possibly do with some Shaka vocals on top of some of these things. Hey, y'all are bringing the heat tonight. Right? Like, Orange Night, I'm not tripping. Like, these are exceptional tonight. Not that they're not always great, you know. I guess it's just the more time people are spending, they're getting better, which, like, tracks. But never ceases to amaze me how good they sound. And I still got the hottest mix, though, so. I don't know. I think that might have been y'all's deep generosity with your rhythmojis on that one. That was an incredible round though. I'm gonna go ahead and follow everybody who was mixing in that because it sounded incredible. I'm gonna get some of my XP and I'm gonna go ahead and continue, but I'm gonna be sure to invite some additional friends just in case anybody may have followed us or gotten their own system started up in the meantime. But really shout out to everybody who mixed in that round because that was incredible. I'm gonna go ahead and just make sure I'm not missing any questions over in our YouTube. Yes, absolutely. It is Christmas time. We are celebrating. I see we've got some other friends still in the Harmonix Twitch. Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out with us. And let's go ahead and invite some other friends so people can mix with us. I'll go ahead and see if Pooja wants to tune in real quick. And then invite everybody else who I see who's online right now. So if you don't already, be sure to follow me. FUNWAYBAT1621 is one of the best ways to find me. Greasy, I'm inviting you right here. Don't you worry, it's coming through. Red Boy, see you up in here. Alright, go ahead. Oh, no light gesture, gotta get that in just in case. Alright, I think we've got everybody who I see who's online right now. Go ahead and select these right here. I think I did that by accident. Alright, make sure everybody eats. Invite some players and give it a minute. Let y'all sort of file in for a bit. So we've got some new friends who are going to be mixing with us. I think I will hop out and join the viewers because as much as I'm happy that I can mix again, I am really enjoying seeing what y'all can do. So I'm just going to view and spectate a little bit this time. Oh no, did I? Well, all right, quick round this time, but there's no problem with that. We'll see what Death Jester, Merakaki, and Yuiji are up to. Some people who I know are some of the fiercest mixers in FUSER, really just killing it every time I hop into a session with them anyways. Alright, let's see, I want to hear some dance. That's how I roll. Ooh, DJ Z.O.E, would I want Taylor? T-Sweezy and FUSER? Yeah, I'm down. What tracks? Alright, let's see. I like older T-Swift, so like I would go stupid for You Belong With Me. Like unreasonably dumb for that. I love that song. What else would I like from Taylor Swift? I don't know, I feel like there's some really good tracks. I mean, from every album that has really like interesting little sounds and samples that would sound good to add like just a specific texture. That's a hard question though. There's way too many options. Like Green List though? Oh, you know what? I think the violin from our song would sound amazing. Again, I know it's an older T-Swift song, but it would sound really good. Newer Taylor Swift stuff, if there was like an acoustic event or something that highlighted that, it would sound amazing on. Her vocals would sound fire. But I'm a sucker for the older Taylor Swift. Yeah, that totally is a good point, is that some artists, you know, we obviously at Harmonix have a really awesome relationship with music rights holders, but that doesn't always mean we can get every song that our community would be really excited to see in FUSER. But we do have some really awesome support from all different facets of the music industry, where we're able to get some incredible artists in this game. I mean, as you can tell thus far, and our music team is always working their butts off to make sure that there's more and more coming. So, you know, like I always say, keep an eye on the FUSER socials. As you have recommendations, we do take that into review. We always look at them, so be sure to send them into that FUSER Discord channel for FUSER Music, and let us know what you'd be excited about mixing with. Oh, I don't know. What instrument might I want to listen to? Oh, me and Death Jester together. Happy I'm not alone in it. Coming in with that high note. I love how bold it is. See, now I feel like I am in the club. Trouble would be good. There's some really good sounds in that. Yeah, but you belong with me, dog. Like, that song, that music video, I must have watched 2 million times in my life. That song gets me. Alright, so Batman has a great question. How do you join private streams? So I have to invite you. So I start a private stream, you have to follow me, and then I'll invite you based on who's following me and who's online at the time. That's how I've been doing these sessions, to try to give everybody a chance to be on stream. But just so you know, all of these is cross-play, so you can play people no matter what platform or console you play. Do I think they should add common grade FUSER? Hey, you know what? I think that I'm not for any music coming to FUSER. It's just a matter of our music team and sort of taking a moment to. I mean, there's just so much music in the world, and everything sounds so good, like in this format. So I always say never say never. You never really know what's going to be coming up. We always have a few tricks up our sleeve and try to keep things fresh. So really, it's just like, let us know. Keep letting us know what music you're excited about. We'll keep listening, and we've got some really good people who are working on getting some more music for DLC and FUSER ongoing, as long as y'all are still asking for it. So yeah, you never really know what could come next. Bruh, don't get me started about Katy Perry, the quintessential like pop sound. I was listening to Teenage Dream just yesterday. Again, getting like emotional because of how good it is. Face looks so wholesome. Just soft smile. Okay, little custom horns. Nice. Last minute come up. I love that. I don't know, that round was pretty fire. I think our viewers thought the same thing, as you can see from all those emojis that were thrown up right down there. Who do y'all think got it? Yup, that tracks. It really was anybody's game here. But this person looks good, sounds good, and you can see, boom, they've put in the time. I get why they sound so good. I am actually, I'll go ahead and follow right here. But I'm actually going to hop hop out of this really quick. Feel free to keep mixing, keep partying with each other. But I just want to take a moment to say thank you guys so much. Thank all of you just for being a part of this journey this year. This is our last stream. We're not streaming next week. This is our last stream before 2021. Not our last stream ever. Don't worry. We will be spending more time streaming FUSER, spending some time with the community as we get into 2021. So come back, come hang with us. But really, thank y'all so much for your support. Thank you for tuning into these streams. Thanks for being amazing community members. Thanks for being nice and helpful to everybody and so welcoming as new people discover FUSER, giving your best tips and tricks, sharing, hopping into co-op with me. It has been so fun. I really, really appreciate it. And I cannot wait to see what next year holds. I know that some of y'all are going to be getting FUSER over the break. I've already seen some friends that are saying they're buying it on Christmas or after Christmas. If you didn't know already, there are tons of sales going on. There are some pretty steep discounts on various platforms. So if you don't know, be sure to head to our socials at FUSER Game to look at all the different platforms that FUSER's on sale right now so that you can be sure to buy. We're still doing 12 days of Mixmas, so there's giveaways going on. There's always something happening on our social channels. So if you don't follow us on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, here on Twitch, twitch.tv/FuserGame, if you're watching somewhere else. Of course, all of our friends who are tuned in on YouTube, thank you. Justin, good to see you. Thank you for being here. James, thank you so much. Team Retro, I'm glad that you enjoyed your first FUSER session. Thanks for everybody who's joining us on Facebook and everywhere else. So have a happy holiday. Be safe. Eat some good food. Enjoy whatever time you're spending with your family, virtually or not. Just be as safe as you can and be happy and be sure to spend some time in FUSER. We will see y'all here on, oh my God, in the next year. I can't believe it's already here, but it is. We actually launched FUSER and y'all are actually playing it. I'll be playing it over break. So if you follow me, yes, BowserCon, be on the lookout for me hopping into some co-op freestyle sessions so we can stay in touch until we're back on stream next year. So happy New Year, happy holidays, stay safe, and we will see you next year. Bye, y'all.
To everyone at home who dreams of being a superstar DJ, it's time to dream bigger. It's time With FUSER, now anyone, yeah, anyone, can be a DJ.